Hello. So I am now the proud owner of 2 grenades. So normally what you'd do, normally you'd have a longbow at this point, so attack would be at 30. You'd usually be able to just use a grenade and, well, basically call it a day, because you potentially could just one-shot the 15 right off him. But even then, it'll usually only take a couple of hits from there. Since this guy is basically at basic everything, that's not very likely to happen. But we're really only a couple areas away from being able to use that proper save file. Come on, funky controls, work with me here. Yep. They don't like each other, they're not friends, they're gonna kill each other. So I'm gonna say it's pretty unlikely that he'll get his... Hello, eardrum explosions. So I'm gonna say it's pretty unlikely that he gets his maximum damage there. Yep. And yeah, hand grenades do not miss. So I'm pretty sure they do a set 85. So, pretty far away from any manner of general regeneration at this point. And it's basically a straight shot to where we need to go. So this is where you need the pickaxe for. Good, it's an object, not an item. In case you're curious, you need the torch to go in here, but if you use it, it just says it's futile. Which is futile. Another one of the great tracks from the game coming up in this next area. So this is the beach. The beach is basically a complete clusterfuck of enemies. Normally, what I like to do in this area, at least early on, is just pretty much make a beeline to the right, on the very bottom here. The atomic waste is gonna basically beat the hell out of you for a long time. It's almost as strong as the boss there. Brontosauruses are your tanky one here, and then you have another one that's like this manta right there. Oh crap, they're all on the bottom. So like right there, basically as long as they are moving, and you're moving in a singular direction, if they don't choose to move in the same direction as you as you're passing over them, they will not actually trigger the encounter. Alright, so here is no reason to save the game. Here's the beginning of Chapter 3. It's a boss fight, except it isn't. A little fake out there. Apparently Mace is all in it for the boss fights. So, apparently in English they'd be Kramer, or Kramer, or... Let's go with Kramer. His name's Kramer. So he's a spy, basically, for some alien group that apparently was squashed by the absolutely everything else that apparently works together. What's kind of bizarre is that they apparently control all wildlife, they apparently control, well, everything, yet apparently they're the ones that are a danger to life on the planet, not the ones invading and killing local wildlife and everything, but whatever. So Senates are, yeah, they're super beings here. Like they're saying there, he basically is the planet. So end goal is to fight the flippin' planet. Yep, and he's listening to that fish down there. Also, what he isn't aware of is this guy is nowhere near strong enough to actually beat him yet, but eventually he will be, once he buys some weapons from the guy standing in front of him. Yeah, you know what would be great right now? Oh, I could have sworn that jumped straight into Chapter 3. Maybe that's only once you get up there. So yeah, progress is that way. It's through the pier. Not even remotely ready to take on that yet. This is Kramer's village. Or Kresnjurk, or Kramer, whatever. So, it would be fantastic if he'd let us in there, because he's got all of the best items in the game in there. Actually, everything but the best weapon. He's got all the rest of the best items through that wall, but he won't open it because he's so concerned about saving his race. And then in this cave is one of the things that... Well, there's grenades in here somewhere, and then I know there's money right over here. So you get a couple fights in here, but there's a chest with 500 gold, I think. And the enemies in here are jellyfish, specters, and brontosauruses. So at this point, I'm going to save for 2, and then never load that again. Because now it's time to actually get to the proper save file. So this guy... Oh, I forget, it's actually 35, not 30 for the longbow. So yeah, he definitely would have taken out that snake. So back here in the village, this guy is actually, I believe, level 3? Does it say in front of me and I'm missing it? I don't know. But yeah, 300 health, so yeah, he is level 3. Got the first defense item and the second weapon. So I guess just to show that off, I'll go over here, just show the different sounds. Because what I was going to do is upgrade to the axe as soon as possible. Because next goal for this guy was actually just to skip a lot of weapons and jump straight to pretty much the best weapon available at this point. See, it's got this kind of whistling sound to it. But yeah, need 1,200 bucks, I think it said, for the heavy axe. So that is the next goal here. So I'm gonna grind that out. Have this guy become overpowered as hell, and then should, for all intents and purposes, just steamroll the rest of the game. Gonna have to come back to pick up some armor at some point. I mean, pretty much no matter what, you wind up being a glass cannon. And I think at the very end of the game, the highest defense you can actually get is about 45. Whereas the highest attack is 500. So it's, you know, kind of up there. But yeah, so I'm gonna cut it off there, and see you soon.